For the very first time in my life, I actually had a tan, which was never possible before. No matter how much time I would spend in the sun, I would just stay white as snow or be completely burned. And all of that changed once I started using this product. This is a picture of me on a summer holiday in Portugal. Hi folks, it's Uranus. Welcome to another video. Today I'll be talking about my experience with Melanotan 2, why I used it and how it permanently darkened my skin and hair color. I literally used to be as white as a ghost, and no matter how much sun exposure I would get, I would never have a tan. I was the classical ginger with the super white skin, and I would just look like a tomato after going in the sun, and this product gave me my first tan in over 30 years. Let's just get to it. First things first, I'm not a doctor, this is just a video about my experience and for your entertainment purposes only. Melanotan 2, or also called the Barbie drug, is a peptide that stimulates the production of melanin in your skin. The more melanin you produce, the better the chance you have of getting a tan when you're going outside and not having that tomato color just like I did. Don't confuse it with melatonin, that's the hormone putting you to sleep. Melanotan 2 is mostly used by bodybuilders and fitness enthusiasts to get a tan because it brings out the muscles better. It also increases sexual arousal and erection quality. We'll get to that later. Mostly it comes in injections, but it also exists in nasal sprays. So how did I get to use Melanotan 2? As you might already know, from my very first video, I went through medically induced puberty at the age of 26 thanks to the injections of hormones. After 2 years of treatment, I decided I wanted to change endocrinologist, and I went to see another doctor and I complained about having low libido, and that's how she told me about a product called Melanotan 2. So it was recommended to me for sexual purposes, but it also did wonders on my skin and on my hair. Typically, a vial of Melanotan 2 contains 10 milligrams and the dosage ranges from 250 micrograms per day to 1000 micrograms per day for bodybuilders. Now, to me, those dosages are completely crazy, as I was using just a fraction of that. I think with one vial, I lasted just about 2 years. Let me tell you, this product is very powerful. It can literally turn you from white to black if you abuse it and use it unresponsibly, like some people I have found online. Of course, there are examples of idiots that went extreme on every single topic online, just like this guy right here. So I was told to mix a very small conservative amount of Melanotan 2 right into my HGH cartridges, which I was using every single night. So I didn't need an extra injection. I would use 200 micrograms into my HGH cartridge that would last me for just about 2 weeks. So the dosages were very small, but the effects were really there. Here are the positive effects I noticed. First of all, every single time I was using Melanotan 2, in the morning I would wake up with rock hard morning wood. You know, the ones that are really like almost painful and you have to put yourself in a weird position to be able to actually pee.
Oh, jeez. Oh, God. Oh, my God.
My sex drive and desire were also through the roof. Although at that time I wasn't very sexually active and most of that drive was wasted on Pornhub. Also, after a couple of weeks, I noticed that more and more people were asking me if I just went on a holiday or whatever because my skin color just looked so good. For the very first time in my life, I actually had a tan, which was never possible before. No matter how much time I would spend in the sun, I would just stay white as snow or be completely burned, and all of that changed once I started using this product. This is a picture of me on a summer holiday in Portugal when I was 20 years old. Let me tell you, Portugal in the summer is like an oven. The sun is crazy hot and it's like 40 degrees, and no matter how much time I would be in that sun and no matter what product I would put on me, I would always stay white as fuck. I would almost blind other people on the beach because of how white I was and the sun reflected on my skin. So when I started taking Melanotan 2, my skin reacted incredibly well to the product. The picture on the left is from March 2017 when I started, and then on the right is June. So I'm 28 years old on these pictures, and as you can see, the effects were really nice. It really gave me a nice tan, and it was the first time in my life I actually had a tan. So a lot of people were commenting on me and they were asking if I had been in a sunbed or something. And to be honest, I have never even seen a sunbed in my life. Keep in mind, these results were with minimal sun exposure. I live in Belgium and it's pretty much raining here the entire year round. Usually if you meet a stranger and you're asking him, "How you doing, man?" he's going to answer to you, "Well, I'm doing better than the weather for sure, you know, because it's always raining here." That's Belgium. But with this peptide, you just need UV exposure and your skin will naturally tan. I stopped taking it after that summer because I was in a personal shitstorm and my mind was doing crazy things. I guess that can happen when you're going through puberty in your late 20s. But the next year, once I got my shit back together and in a good shape where it belonged, I took it again with a little higher dosages, and then the results were absolutely amazing. A family picture says more than 1,000 words. Just so you have an idea, here is a picture of me with my younger brother. Genetically, we're tall, white, gingers, and going into the sun does nothing to us except burn. Well, after using very small dosages of this product, as you can see, it had a tremendous effect on me because we used to have exactly the same skin color and exactly the same hair color. I actually started to enjoy going out in the sun more and more and going to hot countries on holidays because from that point on I could actually have a tan. Very surprisingly also, even after stopping to take the product, I would keep part of my tan. I never got back to this baseline of being white as fuck, you know. It left me with a permanent darker skin tone that never completely goes back to before, even in the winter months, which is like 11 months out of the year here in Belgium. Now, I'm not the only person to experience this effect from taking Melanotan 2. There's a YouTuber called Derek from moreplatesmoredates.com, and he shared a video with his experience about Melanotan, and he also kept a permanent tan from using this product. On top of the permanent darker skin and hair color, I can now get a tan when I'm going into the sun naturally. Even years after using this peptide, when I'm going into the sun now, I can actually get a tan, which was never possible before. It's like it activated my skin and it can now produce its melanin on its own. So the amazing thing is that now naturally I can catch some sun, and that was never possible before with the white skin I had. Now this product does come with some side effects, and here are the following I experienced. Right after I injected, it could happen that I have this effect of flushing in my face and I would get really hot, and also the product can make you quite nauseous and you lose all appetite when you take it. I once took this product before going out on a date in the summer and I could not eat at all and I didn't feel good at all. So the solution for me was just to take this product right before going to bed. Now, I never experienced this problem, but if you abuse this product or if you don't use 100% of your brain capacity, like our man right here, or some people online that just want attention and use way too much of this product, it can actually make your freckles worse. It can darken your freckles and it can also make dark spots on your skin worse. On the long term, using high dosages can also have a negative impact on your liver. There are also a couple of misconceptions about this product. Firstly, it does not increase your muscle mass. You won't gain any muscles from taking it. It just increases the production of melanin in your skin. Secondly, and more importantly, it doesn't protect you from going in the sun. Some people believe you can just take Melanotan 2 and then you go in the sun all day without protection. That is complete bullshit, and you will put yourself into danger of burning and you increase your chances of cancer. It does not protect your skin. It just makes your skin produce more melanin. Overall, I don't regret taking the product at all, because even years later after stopping, I can still get a tan when I'm going outside, and to me that is amazing because before that was never possible. If I could only change just one thing, it is when I was using this product, I was still going through puberty and I was quite shy, and usually I would just put my upper body in the sun, but I was quite ashamed of my legs and I never put them in the sun, and the result is quite an uneven tan, and that was quite special. Alright, that's it for today. Please leave me a comment on what you thought of the video, subscribe if you like my content, and thank you for watching. Catch you on the next one. Uranus out.